What is going on with the banks right now? So most of us have seen that, I won't say banks are closing, it's more consolidation, right? So it's kind of like when AT&T and Verizon took over all of the phone carriers back in the, mid 2000s. You kind of go from, 10 carriers down to like 3 to 5. Well, think of that in banking terms where at the end of the day, you're going to have, Wells Fargo, you're going to have, JP Morgan Chase, you're going to have Bank of America, US Bank, and maybe one or two others, right? These are going to be your big banks that basically consolidate and gobble up all of these smaller ones. And so what I'm doing and what I recommend folks to do is you want to bank at three different levels. You want to bank at the high level, big banks, right? The Chases, the Wells, the Bank of Americas. Chase is a good one. I recommend them. You want to bank at a mid-tier kind of regional bank. I love big fan of First Citizens Bank. I love Pinnacle Bank, TD Bank, PNC. All four of those are really good banks. They have good products too. That's kind of your mid-tier. And then your local bank, you want like a local credit union, like a, South State Bank, First Capital Bank. Those are specific here in Charleston, but in your backyard, find something that's local. All right. So now you're protected at the low level. You've got kind of a mid-tier level that's in multiple states, especially if you're doing business in multiple states. And then you've got the big ones where, those banks are not going to fail. They're not going to go out of business. They're just going to keep buying them up. So I will tell you that banks are it's like the wind, or it's like the weather, right? They change their rules. I feel like almost every single week. It all depends on what their appetite is, how healthy they are, what they're looking to lend. Are they taking deposits? Are they not? So you definitely want to ask them, a lot of questions. What products can you offer me? How can you support my business? What are your interest rates? What credit report do you pull from? Any kind of promotions you're running? There's all kinds of products out there right now, and they're still lending money. I'll let you know about the HELOC that I'm getting ready to get approved for, but banks still are lending. They're still borrowing. Interest rates are higher, but what goes up must come down. So this too shall pass, hopefully.